I'm so glad that's a thing. Look, we're on Facebook Live right now. Rick's already checked out.
I'm right here. All right, I'll get off my phone. I'm a dick. I'm always on my...
Rick and Nick, which also rhyme with Dick, from Mexican Werewolf, are in the car with me. Hi, gentlemen.
Hey, James Van Osdale.
This is 2/3 of Mexican Werewolf. And before we begin this live stream, I should mention you can get unlimited gigs on 5 lines with Boost Mobile. 5 lines for $100 a month when you switch to Boost. All 5 lines get unlimited data, talk, and text. It's an amazing deal. Go to boostmobile.com. In fact, visit Boost Mobile. We all crave human interaction. Go to an actual Boost Mobile brick-and-mortar place and get yourself good to go for the holidays.
Do that right now.
All right. Well, thank you.
Why not?
It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Osdale.
So it is Car Con Carne, the world's only food podcast recorded in a car. The food tonight comes highly recommended from this band right here. We are at where, Rick?
We're at Vaughan's Pub and Grill right here in beautiful Jefferson Park. Can you see me? Or wait. Okay,
I've driven past this place a million times. I've never been in. This is what you guys are known by name here. You're regulars.
Yeah.
So what is it about this place?
Oh, the atmosphere, the food, the people.
I'm going to go with the food and the people.
It's a total Irish place. There's an Irish flag hanging there.
Irish as fuck.
They're Irish as fuck.
We could say fuck, right? Is that cool?
Yeah, we're not on the radio.
All right.
We're on Facebook.
I forgot.
I mean, if your mom's watching, you might have something to answer for.
I'm sorry, James Van Osdale. I forgot.
Look at that. Chris Messer from Show Off is watching. How cool is that?
That is awesome. I remember Show Off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how Facebook brings people together.
Look at that.
Brought us together.
It did.
So it's a total Irish place. The bartender / wait person, thick Irish accent.
Oh, yeah.
This is legit. I saw the bottle of Jameson there. This is everything Irish.
Her name is actually Sinead.
Is it? No, it's not. You're
It
making it
is.
up.
No, I swear to God it is.
You seem like you have a dry sense of humor. I don't know if I should believe you.
Okay.
I wouldn't tell you the
I
same
might
thing
lie to you about
4
this,
times.
All right. So let's bust out the Irish fare.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot we have food.
Who had the soup?
I guess
That goes
I
with
did.
the grilled cheese.
It goes with my grilled cheese.
Soup is great to eat in the car.
I'm 10 years old, so I got a grilled cheese.
Yeah, but you got a grilled cheese with brisket, right?
I did,
We need to show off this stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually way more impressive.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what this is.
Lots of ketchup. I know.
Clearly.
Mine came with fries. I got a corned beef.
You're gonna
Their
break
Rick
fries are really
said
good.
that the corned beef was a must-have. Oh, my God, this is...
I know, it's hotter than hell, right?
I just lost my fingerprints.
Yeah, it's really
They
good.
just seared the fingerprints off
I haven't
my
had any
skin.
since I got in the car.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It can't be eaten. It's molten lava. Ooh, man. Oh,
that's
I
my
got
brisket
the
mac and
side of
Can you
cheese.
lava.
please hold that up?
Whoa.
You see the steam coming off that?
How many forks did they give us?
Brisket, mac and cheese. Oh, that's
That
wow.
smells
I know,
so
right?
good.
That smells incredible.
Oh my God. Okay, that's fantastic. So you've got to keep that. You've got the hottest item. And that stays on your lap.
You know, if only the SCTV smell-o-vision was real.
It's going to burn your thighs like you're wearing a wire for the feds.
James Van Prague. I'm trying to tag you, and I found this other dude. Not
James
you.
Van Prague.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah, right.
Just a podcast in a passenger van. What is this? This looks like
That's
my
the corned
corned
beef.
beef. Oh yes, corned beef. It's on rye, and they serve it. They don't do Swiss. What cheese do they do this with? I can't remember.
Gruyere.
Gruyere,
right? Yeah.
which is Swiss. Okay. Oh, look at that big chunk of corned beef.
Yeah, they cut it thick here. It's pretty serious. And it's on the dark rye, so it's pretty...
We are about to commit gluttony. All right, so Rick's food. This is just a basic grilled cheese. What do we have going on here?
It's a grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheese with brisket, and the cheese is Gruyere and I believe Irish cheddar, maybe. I think. But yeah, it's really, really good and tasty and savory. And Mike keeps moving around.
Is it safe to say that we've been planning this Mexican Werewolf excursion for about a year now?
I guess so. Kind of for a while, because I remember you played us on the radio, like on the air.
On the legit broadcast medium?
Yeah, where I like phoned all my friends and my church group, and we're like, "Hey, we're on the radio."
I played the John Carpenter song.
Played the John Carpenter, and he just fucking played in Chicago.
Did you go?
I missed it. No, I had to work. I work on weekends, and it's like, ugh.
I love John Carpenter.
I love John Carpenter.
All those
doesn't?
movies, man.
I
what's
mean-
your favorite John Carpenter movie?
I mean, They Live is up there. The Thing, Halloween,
You're not saying my favorite.
Village of the Damned.
No.
What is it? Precinct.
Jesus Christ, no. Escape from New York.
Oh, Escape from New. Oh my God, yeah, duh. Well, yeah. I mean, that's a given. Escape from. I like Escape from L.A. too. Like, I know that's
Really?
very unpopular,
That is.
but I mean,
a controversial,
I saw that in the theater, and I was so excited because, I mean, I wasn't, when Halloween came out, I was 1.
Right.
So,
Escape from New York I saw in the theater
okay.
as a young boy. And I think that's why I like dystopian type stuff. It's why I saw all 3 Hunger Games movies. Is because I saw Escape from New York as a kid.
Okay. Dystopian. Mm-hmm. We should write a song called Dystopian Movie Theme Song.
And if you haven't heard, if you're listening to the podcast, if you're watching on Facebook Live, Mexican Werewolf, if you like, say, Bon Iver, or more contemplative folk-type sounds, this is your band.
Oh.
Okay.
Clearly.
Okay.
Actually, no, they're heavy as shit. Love this band. Back in the day, when I started doing...
Can we start eating?
Please.
Okay.
When I started doing local music type stuff, the heavy scene in Chicago was kind of pushed to the fringes, kind of pushed to the suburbs. It wasn't really, by my recollection, welcomed in the city. That's changed. That is not true in the modern day, correct?
I would have to agree, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, The Whale.
Oh God,
The Thirsty
Whale.
Whale. And what was that other one?
The Gateway.
Jackhammers was another one, like, I think, was that another venue? All those venues were in the suburbs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And all those bands like Syndrome and Broken Hope,
Broken Hope.
which is also, it's same dudes, I think. Oppressor, Macabre, of course, but Macabre is still around. I mean, I was a kid then, but man, all those bands. I lived close to the Whale, so I got to see a lot of those bands.
By the way, I have the air conditioning cranked.
Oh, good.
It usually gets warm in here if you get a little chilly.
When you have him in the
What's
car,
that?
it
You
just
got some
naturally
chili?
gets warm.
All right, we'll talk more about the scene, but we're all kind of playing at our food here.
Oh,
I want to see this giant bite that Rick's about to take.
I was eating.
Did you dunk it in the soup?
Oh man, I forgot about the tomato. Oh well.
I think it's too high risk for the back seat. Got to be honest.
I spilled the soup.
This is all kind of high risk.
It is high risk. All right, show that fork folder, Nick. There's
Oh,
still
yeah.
steam coming off this.
Oh, it's hotter than hell.
Yeah. I am going to gracefully eat some of this corned beef sandwich from Vaughan's. This is heavy. I'm somehow balancing the sandwich container in one hand and eating with the other. This is a challenge.
There's that word again. Heavy.
Heavy.
My thing's heavy in the future.
You guys are heavy as shit, bro. All right, here we go. Now I look away from the camera.
Naturally.
You guys want to hear 3 guys chewing food?
These are the things that get edited when the podcast finally makes it to the public 1 week from now. It's really just for the visual enjoyment of our Facebook fans. Wow. This corned beef is delightful. I'm not used to it in the sliced form that it's in right now.
It's thick, right?
It's thick. It's really good.
Oh yeah. The food here is amazing. If you come here for brunch on Sundays, it's incredible.
I had no idea. I had no idea until you guys recommended this place.
Yeah, this is a really delightful spot, and I work next door, which is dangerous.
Right. And this is what I love about doing this podcast. This is what I love about living in Chicago. Places like this exist everywhere. We have not found them yet.
Yeah.
They're in every damn neighborhood. I mean, pretty empty. It's a Monday night. I mean, not a busy restaurant or bar night, but really, really comfortable. And this is delicious, guys.
Yeah.
We are going to make all gone, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's the intention.
So, yeah, I gotta say, I usually do no tomato in my sandwiches, but the tomato tonight is on point with my brisket grilled cheese.
Rick Linus, I would say you are on point.
Okay.
He has several points.
All right, so we're going to pick up the conversation. We'll talk more about music and John Carpenter or whatever on the podcast, which will launch, post, be publicly available on Monday. Thank you, Facebook Live, for watching. This Facebook Live stream is courtesy of our pals at Boost Mobile. And thank you, Mexican Werewolf. We're also going to eat a lot before the podcast picks up. Because it makes no sense to me to just piecemeal this. We got to get in there, like roll up our sleeves and make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so thank you for watching.
Bye.
All right, so you started a few years ago. Was there like a mission? Did you say we want to be this kind of band, or we want to sound like this, or we don't want to sound like this, or we want this to happen in the Chicago scene?
I don't know if we really had a specific direction in mind. Just kind of straightforward. Yeah, we just, I don't know, Punchy Keaton had broken up. Andy and I were desperately trying to get something new started because, you know, if we're not doing this, we're bored to tears.
Right, you're hitting the pipe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, yeah, then Rick came along and, I mean, it just kind of organically happened. I don't know if we were necessarily aiming for heavy or Motorhead or punk or, you know.
Well, you said the M word. I would say,
Motorhead?
like, yeah, because when we first started playing, our first practice, we were like, so what do you guys want to do? we didn't want to play like covers or anything, but I had a lot of guitar riffs, and I just started playing some shit, and I told Andy, I'm like, just play it like Ace of Spades.
There it is.
And I was like, I mean, that wasn't the first song we wrote, but that was definitely like we kind of just found our pocket, you know?
Well, Villa Lobos pretty much happened in the first practice that we had together.
Is that one of the songs you're going to redo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's like our favorite song, I think. It was like our first song that we wrote, and it was very just, you know, I mean, I remember playing with these dudes, and like they're good, solid rhythm section, which to me that's like the key. Mm-hmm. And then like a sloppy guitar player, which is what I am. So I was like, okay, I thought like Motorhead, AC/DC, MC5, Stooges, but with High on Fire and Entombed and the Bronx in a Blender.
Sold.
Just rock and roll, you know, like gnarly, ugly, dirty.
Well, okay, there it is. There it is. Mexican Werewolf has, hands down, the greatest band bio, and it's a short one. It's really a simple elevator pitch. The greatest one I've ever read. And I'm going to say this slowly to let it sink in. Ugly dudes playing ugly music for other ugly dudes. That's it. That's the best.
It's every show we've ever played.
Not a lot of ladies in the
No,
crowd?
that's not true. We've actually, there's a couple, I mean, my wife, Andy's wife.
The ones that we bring. Yeah.
Yeah. Nick's fiance.
So you're not getting the bachelorette
Andy's
parties?
daughters. you
No,
know,
no.
My mom. My sister.
We thought about bringing in pole dancers. It just hasn't happened yet.
Ooh.
Ugly dudes playing ugly music for other ugly dudes. It's self-effacing and it's brilliant.
Thank you.
So credit to you. Never change.
Okay.
Never,
Don't ever change.
no. Don't do any kind of Botox or anything. Stay the way you are.
Too late. Just kidding.
Stay unhandsome. I'm kidding. You're both devilishly handsome.
Aw, thank you, James Van Osdale.
It's almost supernatural.
We do what we can.
We were talking as we were eating our food in between Facebook Live and this discussion. Do you want to talk about the midget stripper?
Sure. We can do that.
Because
Well, we're outside of the bar. We have to now.
Yeah.
Whenever I do an interview, whether it's radio or here in the confines of my own car, I hate when the good stuff happens when the microphones are off. Let's tell the midget stripper story, because that's how all great stories begin. There was a midget stripper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, at Vaughan's here, we had our drummer's bachelor party. I've always
How long ago was this?
This was 2010.
Okay.
So a little while ago now.
AD.
Right.
Oh, yeah. But I've always wanted to have a little person, stripper, for any bachelor party that I've been a part of. This was the one time that I actually found one.
So this was like your bachelor party holy grail.
Yeah, it really was.
This was your Moby Dick. This was your white whale. You had to get a midget stripper.
I don't know if I will ever be able to top myself.
I would think that there would be an open market for that. I would think that would be like desirable, and there would be a host of options.
Like, go puff.
You know, it's probably difficult to find a little person that wants to do that.
Man, you could find any goddamn person to just
Okay, in Chicago. If we were in L.A., we'd probably have 1 million of them in the car right now.
How do I get that episode going?
Go to L.A.
No, we don't. We can do that here. We can do that all here. Fuck LA.
All right, so this was your goal.
Mm-hmm.
You found the midget stripper. I mean, was this something? Did you Craigslist the midget stripper?
No, there was a website that we used to go to for all the strippers for bachelor parties, and they just had one.
That was your go-to. You had it bookmarked.
Yeah, it was like a godsend.
Google.com.
She just popped up on the site. She was not there before that.
So she was a pop-up ad.
How tall was she?
Oh, God, she probably came up to about my waist.
Really?
And I'm about 6 feet tall, so she was, like 4 feet-ish.
Now, was this weird? Like, I picture a room full of drunk guys kind of, like, I don't know, elbowing each other like, hey, bro, there's a midget stripper in the room.
Yeah, that kind of sums it up. But what I didn't know beforehand was that his future father-in-law and his father were both there.
No. See, that's the worst.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had him tone it down so it was the bikini strip instead of the topless. Mm-hmm. But still, it was pretty ridiculous and amazing. For, the next 5 years, every time his father saw me, he'd look at me, smile, realize who I was, and then his face would drop, and he'd just kind of turn and walk away.
Hey, you're that asshole.
Although his wife's father thought that I was awesome after that.
All right, and that all happened here at Vaughan's, where I had the loveliest corned beef sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So many great memories here.
I have, cement in my stomach right now. It's not like I'm starting to...
It's not light food.
Fall asleep.
No, it is not light food. I'm going to sleep beautifully tonight. Rick, you want to talk about the Misfits cover band?
Fuck yeah. Okay. Okay, that's... wow. That's the Misfits... Okay. Fuck, now I'm nervous. The Misfits are my favorite band in the whole world.
Figured.
So I was very, very, adamant of one day starting some kind of a Misfits cover band.
Now, when you were a kid... Did you discover the T-shirts before you discovered the band?
Of course, yeah. That's how. Here's the thing. I grew up when I was young. Metal was my first, rabbit hole I fell in, and then but my bands that I loved were Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, Slayer, and they were all wearing punk T-shirts, hardcore T-shirts. Mm-hmm. Everyone in Metallica had a Misfits or a Sam Hain shirt. Megadeth had Fear shirts, Slayer had Dead Kennedy shirts. So I was just I want to, I'm 10 and I want to know what my hero is like. And, I just did my homework and then all of a sudden I was I had a bunch of Misfits cassettes that I shoplifted from the Music Land. And I was on my way to becoming this kid that was really, really into punk and hardcore as well as metal. And yeah, the Misfits just became my number one band ever. And I still love that band. My son loves their songs.
Really? How old's your son?
He's going to be 3, and his favorite song is Skulls.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
He looks like Danny from The Shining.
Yeah, he looks like Danny from The Shining.
It's fantastic.
And he does the red rum thing, which is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
So as an adult, you said...
Well, that was the thing. I was never I was never in a band when I was in my teens or even 20s. I was if I ever do a band, it'll be just for fun, and I just want to do this. I don't ever want to tour or whatever. And then some friends were like, "Hey, we want to start that Misfits cover band you've been talking about." I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" And we did it, and we played our first show. That was before we started too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I remember that you guys came to see us when we were talking.
Punchy Keaton.
Right, because Punchy Keaton was still a thing,
mm-hmm.
and then Violent World, my Misfits band, played at Cobra Lounge, and then you guys saw us, and you're like, okay, he can, whatever, he's not shy. Mm-hmm. So, and then after that, that's when we started Mexican Werewolf. But I try to the guys in the Misfits cover band, we try to do that every Halloween. We just did it again this past Halloween with the dudes from 88 Fingers, Dan Precision, his Minor Threat band called Major Threat.
Right, which is awesome.
Yeah, that was fucking great. And
wait, were the Miserables on that one too?
Yeah, they played as Green Day, Joe Mizzy and the Miserables. That was cool. And then this band Rosaries, who Werewolves played with a few times, they played as Black Sabbath, and that was really cool. And yeah, that was actually a really fun Halloween night. So
you guys are nerds.
Huge nerds.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed at all.
You ever spend a lot of time with Mystery Science Theater?
No. And I'm not. I just never. It was never. I was too busy reading Wolverine comics and.
Oh, I get that.
That wasn't.
The only reason I asked, there was one Mystery Science Theater where they did a werewolf movie.
Okay.
And it was this really shitty, low-budget, foreign film, and the woman star of the movie kept saying werewolf instead of werewolf. So I cannot, ever since I saw that Mystery Science Theater, I cannot hear the word werewolf without thinking werewolf. So I'm here with Mexican Werewolf.
Is that like Benedict Cumberbatch saying penguins?
Exactly. All right, so Wolverine comics.
Yeah. Punisher, Ghost Rider, X-Men, all that shit.
So you're a Marvel kid.
Yeah, with the exception of Batman. And I'm a big Batman guy. Like,
For the record,
yeah, look at that.
I am wearing a Batman
He's got a
t-shirt.
chest piece of the Joker. No, I'm just kidding.
This is like old school, like Bob Kane type logo.
I know. It looks like you've had that shirt for a long time.
Uh-huh. Because I go way back with Batman.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, so Mexican Werewolf, you're going to be working on stuff in the new year.
Yeah,
Then we'll be able to see you live again.
for serious. Yeah.
And now this show is on Monday the 14th. No, Monday the... I'm so bad at this. Monday the...
Carry the one.
I was right. Hang on.
20th.
20th. Monday the 20th.
Is that right?
Wow, it's only a week from today. This is terrible. The 20th. Thanksgiving week.
Thanksgiving.
What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
It's family stuff.
I got two families.
Yeah, my fiance's birthday is on the 24th. So doing a bunch of stuff with her family on the 24th and the day before. Thanksgiving, of course.
See, my birthday's on the 28th of November.
Oh, man.
Every several years, my birthday falls on Thanksgiving. And I hate Thanksgiving
Oh,
food.
man. Ah!
So this is my one chance every several years to not have to eat turkey and stuffing. Last time it fell on my birthday, it was barbecue.
Nice.
I was doing briskets and hot links and pulled pork.
Like, fuck you, Pilgrims.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
My fiancée Sarah always demands a ham when it falls on her birthday. She doesn't want turkey. She wants ham.
Because turkey is the blandest meat.
It
Now,
really
it can
is.
be done well. Like, there was one year I smoked a turkey, and it was good. It was better than other turkeys. Spatchcocked that bitch,
Yeah, man.
as you do. Hey, Rick knows what I'm talking about. Are you both ManBQue?
No,
You
no, I'm
both
not.
ManBQue. I love how you said that. So are you guys both?
I just had the T-shirt.
Yeah. No, I was. I guess I am. It's like the mob. Like when you join, you're like in for life, even though you're like, I'm on a hiatus. But yeah.
Speaking of the mob, kind of, sort of, I'm really slow to television. I find I don't have enough time to watch TV. Episodic television just seems overwhelming to me. And I don't, I have kids. I don't have time to watch TV. I'm the last guy in America to start plowing through Breaking Bad.
I thought you were going to say The Sopranos.
No.
Or Stranger Things.
I just saw this movie they call The Godfather.
And oh my God, like I kind of want this interview to wrap up so I can go home. I'm on season 5. I'm so close to the finish line, and you guys are impediments.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Well, we can tell you what happens.
No!
Okay. So wait, what was the last episode you watched? of Breaking
It was
Bad?
the first episode of season 5, but I just
Okay.
recently finished season 4, which was hit or miss. There have been scenes or moments throughout the series that are absolutely indelible, like just killer visuals.
Oh my god, yeah.
The greatest one I saw so far was the bomb strapped to the wheelchair in the
Yeah.
nursing home. Gus walks out. It looks like he's okay. And then you see half his face was blown off.
Fucking incredible.
Oh, my God. And then I realized the name of the episode was Face Off. Brilliant.
Yeah.
But that was one of the most visually striking moments of any TV show I've ever seen.
A lot of people say that show should have ended there. Like that should have been
Yes.
the last episode.
Because I'm wondering, I feel like,
We got to talk then when you're
Yeah.
done.
and I realize
yeah.
how exciting is it to talk about a show that's been off the air for 4 years or whatever in 2017. I'm the last guy to talk about this. It's already been talked to death, but it's all new to me. It's all fresh to me.
No,
It's so good.
It's great.
But yeah, that moment, holy shit. That was... That was
And then what follows, like when they're like, spoiler alert, everyone in TV land. It's like when they're like tearing the whole lab down
Mm-hmm.
and walking away from that. It's just got this fucking like Lethal Weapon, Miami Vice bro thing going. It's like amazing, yeah, because it's just like I honestly was like this if this was it,
Yes.
it'd be the greatest television show in the history of television.
Yes.
Season 5 is great. Though.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes.
All right. And you know what else is great? Mexican Werewolf.
Thank you.
Now we have a moment.
So, all right, we'll look for new music from you guys in the new year. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for suggesting this place. Thank you for hanging out in my car. And I think you guys are super cool, cooler than this car deserves. So thank you for being part of this.
Thanks for having us.
It's been great being here.
Yeah.
And if you are listening to this podcast and thinking, hey, this isn't bad, please tell a friend. That's how this sort of thing grows. CarconCarne.com. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram, Twitter. There you go. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome, man. Thanks for having us.